back in studios and we are here with Allister Collins. We know we had his twin brother a few days ago, but don't take them for the same person. They're totally different personalities. And he's here on Smart Chat as well. Thank you so much for joining us today, Allister.
It's a pleasure being here.
All right, now, unlike Estelle, Allister is the executive officer for PYARG, that is the President Youth Awards Republic of Guyana.
Correct.
All right, so I got it correct for the first time. I always said PY, President Youth Awards of Guyana, so I spot the R, but that is good. So tell us what it's all about. I mean, I know a lot about it because I have sisters in there and stuff, but for the viewers who don't know, tell us a bit about PY. What is the, we know school is closing tomorrow to today actually. So tell us a bit about how they can get involved in PY, what PY has to offer.
Okay, the President Youth Award Republic of Guyana program is the only largest youth non-formal educational program offered to young people from regions 1 to region 10. Throughout. We're in every region. We train the young people from the ages of 14 to 24 on skills, and that skills ranges from everything possible, that is carpentry, mechanical engineering, all these different skills.
Yeah, and I did heard there's some creative arts in there because I have some friends who are into drama and dance, yes. And they have swimming as well, so it's really fun.
So you have the skills aspect, you have the physical recreation, then you also have community service, and the highlight, which is what we're doing right now, are the expeditions or the adventurous journeys.
You're doing that now?
Week, yes, we're doing that currently.
Okay.
Last week we had a successful expedition in Essequibo, and the week prior we went to Letem, which was excellent, and we took the trail to Mako Mako. This week we're going to Linden.
So when you say took the trail, did you walk or was it back?
We actually walked. We have a bunch of young people with their backsacks. They would have been trained in camp crafting and stuff, so they understand how to cook in the wild.
So what is some of the training entails? I mean, like you have to take 2 sticks and rub it together to make a fire.
Not that primitive, but they also know how to do that. They know how to tie hammocks, set up tents, how to look for water source, pure water sources. It's really adventurous, it's really nice, and most young people, they innately have that ability, that adventurous nature in them. So we find that they excel pretty well in
it's like being one with
journey.
nature.
Exactly.
I mean, that sounds interesting.
But in a safe environment, we normally would have the presence of the military as well as the police would normally
so you guys are well protected.
And we also have trained leaders and FAs within our ranks that will always be with the young people.
So I also heard that there are different stages to PY.
Of course, yes.
So we start off with
3 stages. The first being the bronze, which you only have to walk for about 15 miles or so. The other is, it kind of doubles as you go. The other one is silver, which you walk about 30 miles, and the last and final, which everyone hopes to achieve, is the gold level, and that's about 6 to 5 miles.
Wow.
Normally we take the young people to Letem because they have the long roads, and we completed the recce of the Kaichur Falls, so I think the leaders will go this year to Kaichur to ensure that they familiarize themselves with the terrain, so next year we'll be taking the batch of gold, which are more experienced campers, or we would call them dukers, because the program is also closely linked to the Duke of Edinburgh International Award. We just have we just changed the name as the President Youth Award simply because the president of the land is the patron of the program. So it is, we find it best that we named it the President Youth Award, but we also proud to be associated with the Duke of Edinburgh. So internationally, we are named as the Duke of Edinburgh.
Okay, so the camp that you have coming up this weekend, what is that about? Which of the group? Is it the bronze, silver, or gold?
It will be 2 groups. We will have the bronze group and also the silver. They'll be going separate trails. So we have enough leaders and FAs, which will be field assistants.
So most obviously the silver will go a bit further than the bronze.
Definitely, yes. Okay. So they take a different route, but they all end up
At the
back
same
at the
place.
same point. Yeah.
So the silver is literally taking the longer route around.
Exactly. But it will take a longer time as it relates to days. It's over a three days period. We leave Friday, we return on Sunday, and pretty much that's it. And within that time, they'll be broken up into groups, where the group will have an assigned leader, which they'll be given a particular amount of ration. They have to manage that ration, cook for themselves, set up tents.
So they do have food skills, like food
course,
training
you have
going
to.
on. Okay,
And one of the
we
things
gotta live.
we look at is that you have to. A lot of people say they can cook, but you have to be able to eat what you cook.
True.
So, and that's where the group effort comes in, because the program is not about selfishness. It's about forging social cohesion, and we think it's so good. It's such an opportunity for Guyana because we're doing it at that level. So we're teaching them to break down those barriers those invisible barriers of race, of culture,
And that is
of
actually
ethnicity,
good.
that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, so we know it's all about camping in the jungle, a lot of outdoor activities. Does it have an age limit to a certain specific
Only the age limit goes to where you can receive the award. That is the gold level. That's up to 24. But you can be a part of the program as a leader, as a mentor, as an advisor, just to share your skill and your expertise with the young people. So
But
in that
in
case, there's no age limit.
for persons who would like to join? I mean, is it too small or is not too small, not too big? That's what I meant.
We have a cutoff point of 14 to 24.
Okay.
Outside of that, you can just be observers or volunteers. And
Until you reach of age.
Until you're of age. And if you're above age, where you can just be a leader. And
So why
carry your-
14?
14, okay, the Duke of Edinburgh International Award was introduced actually specific for men, for boys who are going through puberty. So it's actually to take, it's like a passage of right. That was the original intention for the program. So it's to help you through the maze of masculinity, through that adolescence where you're no longer a child, but yet you're not an adult. So that confusion, this program is to give you the necessary skills, the necessary survival techniques, and how you be. When you're one with nature, you go on these walks, you tend to see yourself.
So it's like a reflection.
Intimacy. It's like you see into yourself, basically. So
Character
in retrospect,
discovery.
Exactly. You discover who you really are. So that program was designed for that. But then they decided that they're gonna allow females also.
I am
'Cause,
feeling nice here,
As they say, I am nothing without a woman, as the song says. So, and then it was, open to the general public as it relates to male and female, because females tend to go through some of the similar things
True.
as the males. And that's how the program now is, just for basically for young people to just get over that hurdle of adolescence and find themselves in an environment with others. But basically you compete against yourself, you don't compete with each other. So you now improve on your abilities. So it helps you to maximize your potential.
All right. I think that is something I may be interested in. Is the campsite, or for people who would want to be a part of PYARG, where can they get contact with you from?
They can contact the office at 921 Middle Street, South Commonwealth, and the number there is 226-9078.
226-9078.
78.
All right. So guys, you hear that? 226-9078. This is the executive officer for PYARG, and he is encouraging all of us to get down there, sign up. We know school is out and you possibly have nothing to do for 2 whole months, so this is the perfect opportunity to get active, go outdoors, meet some new people, socialize, learn a bit new skills, preparing you for adulthood. So this is wonderful. This is great. So I am definitely going to go down there because I want to go camping. I happen to love the outdoors, so I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity, and I hope to see you there. Till Allister.
It's okay.
You see, it's a resemblance. It's a resemblance. Allister, I do thank you again for coming on the show. I know, I can just feel it. Like a lot of young people are going to come out because it's what young people are about. You know, they don't want to always be home, want to go out and have fun so they can have something to talk about when the holidays are over. So I'll be heading down to your office and we'll be talking about some stuff because I definitely want to go on one of those camp trips.